But now I think I know. It's clear to me you made me understand. I'm so proud to say I love you. I'm so proud to be your man. You told me that you love me, told me that you care, told me that love and good for you to care, and I never, that I can't keep. That ain't me. Now y'all always know when a bitch come back to work on Monday, they don't never be ready for work, okay? So y'all got to excuse me. And y'all got to excuse me good, because, girl, we got all type of shit going on today. But when I tell y'all we got some good stuff going on, baby, we selling drugs. I don't want y'all, baby, we like Amy, Luciano, and Dwight Howard. Baby, we selling drugs from around here at Funky Dineva Live. And I'm gonna tell y'all who drugs we selling. Let me get my TV straight. Right here so I can see. We got a lot going on right here, and we is back selling drugs. We is back in business. We back in business with Mika Streets. But let me tell y'all, this time we in business with her mama. Baby, Mika from Mika Street come from a long lineage of women who sell drugs. Because let me move this one more time so I can see. Because her mama came back. She go by the name of Marty. And baby, she got all type of holistic drugs we finna be pushing for the people. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. Good morning. Oh, it's 8:07. I'm real late to work. I don't care. Y'all lucky I came to this shit today. All right. First order of business. Let me see what Legra talking about, because Legra had done text me today. Let me see what Legra say. All right, guys. So the trip from Mexico. Let's start with let's get this out of the way. The trip has officially been moved from Puerto Vallarta. We are not going to Puerto Vallarta. She's emailing everybody if you have not already got it, but she said I could officially announce it. We are going to Carousel. Here is the email that Legra sent to everybody. Hello, Funky Bunch. I'm excited to share that our group trip has officially been confirmed for Carousel. We will now be staying at the Dreams Carousel Resort Spa and Casino, a beautiful all-inclusive beachfront resort that offers stunning views and excellent dining and top-tier service. Room assignment and upgrade options. Guests who originally booked a junior suite for Puerto Vallarta, you will automatically be placed in a deluxe island room at the same cost. Now, optional upgrade. Deluxe ocean view room will be an additional $120 per person based on double occupancy. Swim out suites. The resort does not offer swim out suites. Guests who originally booked a swim out room will automatically be upgraded to a preferred ocean view room. Preferred club upgrade guests may also upgrade to preferred grade status for $250 per person. Preferred club suites include the following enhanced amenities and service: personalized check-in and check-out, special concierge service, preferred status, and inclusive amenities, including upgraded minibar, upgraded bath amenities, bathrobes and slippers in your suite, pillow menu, preferred club and lounge access, daily continental breakfast, afternoon hot and cold hors d'oeuvres, exquisite desserts, premium liquor, complimentary computer access. Important action needed today. She says, I need to finalize room assignments as soon as possible. To make this quick and efficient, please do not reply to this email. Instead, complete the form that was attached to the email that she sent. And for the rest of y'all girls that was up in the air about going to Puerto Vallarta, you still got a little bit time about going to Carousel. Now, I'm excited. Oh, they say Q is pronounced Curacao. Well, girl, y'all know I ain't never been nowhere before, bitch. So, Curacao. We going over there. We going. Why he talking like a mama that's helping us with homework? Go to hell, Rival TV. I'm just trying to read y'all what they said. Somebody say Trump said he bombing over there too. Trump don't know what's going on over there, Curacao. It's too many black people. Nevertheless, that's what's going on over there. Somebody said, wait, that's down by Venezuela. Robert Cruz, don't start no shit, okay? We try to make our money. Don't start no shit. When is the dates? It's sometime in July, girl. It's the same time we was going to Puerto Vallarta. Let me check. The dates is July 15th through July 20th. July 15th through July 20th. Now, that's for Curacao. So all the girls that was going to Mexico, you automatically being converted over to Curacao. If you don't want to go there, now would be the time for you to tell Legua to get your money back. Don't be trying to come back a month before the thing talking about you don't want to go. Okay? That's that on that. Second of all, we know your big ass trying to fit into these swimsuits for Carousel. Go on over to Move Servant and get some of this weight loss shit so your big ass could fit in what you need to fit in while we down to the thing. Last but not least, let's get down to the drugs, honey, because y'all know I love selling drugs. So we gonna be promoting my tea hemp and herb store for a minute, guys. This is Mika's Treats. I don't know if y'all remember Mika's Treats that I was getting the good Jolly Rancher edibles from, and she was sending me the cookies and she was sending me all the various things. Well, listen, Mika mama said she wanted to get in on some, and she has a line of hemp products, and she sent me 4 products. She sent me the Honey Relax, which is the green garden raw honey. She sent me the hemp infused. Hold on, the dog's trying to get in here while I'm trying to work. You want to leave? Now, if you leave, leave. You can't come back in. They was trying to leave. Excuse me. This was Bring Your Children to Work Day. Pretty plates here, so they over there want to go in the room with her. She got me hemp infused lavender honey. She sent me a hemp tea for the heart, and that supports heart and cardiovascular health. And she sent me a hemp tea for stress relief. Now, let me tell y'all who this is for. These products, in my personal opinion, is for the girls who want to get into the THC and the hemp products, but they scared to be high. Okay? These is for my girls with arthritis. These is for my girls that got carpal tunnel. These is for my girls that got anxiety. These is for my girls that's a little self-righteous. You saved and in the church. You really don't want nobody to know you partake in the products, but you do just to take the edge off. That's how I sell the weed. Just to take the edge off. And I'm not going to give it all to y'all in one day. We're going to be talking about it for a while. Somebody said I had a good time with my Mika's Treats from New Orleans. Yes, God, I hate that them people did Mika like that, wouldn't let her come in the restaurant and sell her stuff. But my tea, hemp, and herbs, baby, we finna fuck it up with this tea. But it's finna mess it up with this tea. And let me tell y'all something. I'm going to be talking about it all month or whatever. For those of y'all asking the dates about the trip, go to funky.neva.com. Okay? Go. Anything you ever want from me is funky.neva.com. But let me tell y'all what the truth is. And Mika had gave me some of this when I was selling her stuff. I didn't know she was getting it from my mama. The honey, this girl right here, she is good down to the bone. She is good down to the bone. But see, we upgrading now. T for 2 and 2 for T. Yes, God. I think what we're going to start doing is making our tea at 7:45. And then we're going to sit down together and drink our tea during the show. But I love how they wrap it. This is the same stuff Mood Servant used to wrap it. I love it comes in the beautiful burlap situation. And I'm not going to spend too much more of the show, but each show I will be going over a recipe that my T has sent us. We're going to put her stuff right up here. I will be going over a recipe that my T sent us. That's for the quiet and calm. That's for heart harmony. And let me tell y'all what she did. Baby, she sent me a whole pamphlet with everything. And I'm going to have it ready for y'all. I'm going to get a link for this too, so we can have it in the description box, so y'all can know all the various things. And I will be talking about this daily or whatever. But just preliminarily, guys, we is pushing the My Tea products so we can have it all going on. Last but not least, one of my favorite portions of the show, and y'all are loving it because it's showing in the sales, is the confession couch. We're going to do another sip it. Oh, this a good sip it. So put sip in the chat if this belongs to you. Sip if you block them for peace and unblock them because it got too quiet. Sip if you block them for peace, but then you went back and unblocked them because it got too quiet. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't never did that shit, baby. Once I block you, I block you. Now I ain't gonna lie. I might ask somebody how you doing, but I ain't that type of crazy where I'ma unblock you for you to welcome that chaos back in my damn life. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I share very private information with y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do think that if you are somebody who did that, listen to me carefully, and I'm saying this with love. You a special type of crazy. You are a special type of crazy, and I'm not going to lie to you. I don't find this one funny because it tap dances on my trauma nerve, which is called Mildred Louise Latham, aka my mama. Okay? I'm going to get very personal with you guys. I don't know everything about my mother's upbringing, but it's a lot of Black people's upbringings. Okay, my mother's family is from Bean City, Georgia. I'm sorry, from Bainbridge, Georgia. They're from Bainbridge, Georgia. Somewhere along the way, somebody migrated to Bean City, Florida, because it was some work. The same way all Black people migrate. Oh, it's some work. It's some good work over here. So my mother's father went to Bean City, and then somebody told him it was some good work down in Miami. So he went down to Miami and set up shop. He sent for my grandmother and for my mom and my aunt. That's how they ended up in Miami. They started out in Overtown, Liberty City. My auntie told me they lived in the back of a store. They lived in the back of somebody's store. And slowly they worked their way up. Y'all know traditional Black people story. Not everybody, some but all. You know what I'm saying? They kind of lived in the project area for a little bit, worked themselves up, got into a blue collar neighborhood, worked themselves up, and y'all know how it goes. Yes, you can, Tanya. You can come in. And so, with you got to get off the phone now. And so that's how that happened. But anyway, with that being said, a lot of poverty and whatnot in my mom's upbringing. And listen, somebody said, wow, my family is in Bainbridge. If your family is in Bainbridge, then we probably related. Ask your family, do they know what's my mama's maiden name? The Lewises, Lewis, and the Burrs, Burrs. That's my family name back in Bainbridge. Lewis, that was my grandfather, and Burrs, Burrs, or whatever the case may be. Nevertheless, the reason why that card is triggering for me is because my mama loved chaos. Everybody saying, hey, pretty plates. They saying, come on over here and say hey to the people. They said, this your camera right here. They said, hey, pretty plates, y'all. We was just out to eat. She here, y'all. That's pretty plates for everybody who ain't ever seen her. Anyway, it's triggering for me because my mother loved chaos. And I don't think she loved it on purpose. It was just the only thing she knew. Whenever things were calm, my mother would go create chaos because that was her baseline. So that is why that card said block somebody for peace, but you unblock them because it got too quiet. That's why that card triggered me, because that reminds me of my mama. Whenever things got quiet, she would go start some mess because chaos was her baseline. So that being said, guys, don't forget we got butter. Somebody said, tell Tanya, I say, hey girl, I just saw her Friday night at Pretty Place. Hey, Pretty Place, she's so beautiful. And if y'all bad as y'all say y'all is, we'll go down to that bitch when we get off and open it up. What y'all want to do? We'll go down there and open that bar up now. Y'all, if I get 15 people say they coming, we'll go down there and open her up. Don't play. All right. Nevertheless, let's talk about something really quickly. In our political corner, so according to the polls, majority of the Hispanic community voted for Jasmine Crockett's opponent, which ultimately contributed to her L. And that's why we don't give a fuck that they locking y'all ass up like dogs, okay? They locking y'all ass up like pound puppies, and that's why we don't give a damn. Y'all ain't gonna learn. See, I told myself with this election, with everything that was going on and how white people catching hell, Hispanic people catching hell, I would be curious to know if given the opportunity to do it again, would they do anything different? And y'all still have not learned to vote for the black lady. Y'all still have not learned to vote for the black lady. And Hispanic people, I'm here to tell y'all something. I'm here to tell y'all something. I was having a lot of forced compassion for y'all. Now you being ignorant. I am. I was having a lot of forced compassion for y'all. I was fighting. I was digging deep down in my bone marrow, in my DNA, and trying to find something in the A of the DNA to have a little bit of caring for y'all. And I'm here to tell y'all hoes, I don't give a damn if they pile y'all ass up in the UPS box and send y'all ass to Guantanamo Bay, because you don't listen and you don't learn. It is something embedded in y'all spicy ass Sazon flavored DNA where y'all just think white is goddamn right. And in Texas, of all the damn places, they screwing y'all all in y'all ass with no type of Vaseline all down to the Texas, and y'all still just... So with that being said, before we was offering peace and blessings, I'm not even offering peace and blessings. I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't give a damn what they do with you. I really don't. I really don't, because if y'all don't give a damn, I don't give a F. If y'all don't give a damn, I don't give a F, okay? I just... The people is down there doing y'all any type of old way, and y'all still feel safe voting for the person that's running around talking about white Christian. Have y'all not learned that the words white Christian mean run? Whenever somebody come to you and say, white Christian, run. Run. But y'all voted for Dave Talarico. And I hope he bitty bum y'all ass into salvation. Now I will say both were Democrats, and you know, two sides of the same coin. Somebody's like, I mean, he is a Democrat. Yeah, I guess. I just hope y'all get what y'all voted for, Hispanic people of Texas. But the overarching lesson was vote for the black lady. Y'all did not learn. Y'all did not learn. Y'all did not learn. Y'all did not learn. And Mickey Howard told us very early on, experience is a good teacher. Bum, 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 bum. It takes someone like me to learn. I guess they got enough of y'all ass locked up in them dog cages and sent over here to Guantanamo Bay and Carousel for y'all to vote for the black lady. But that's all right. Have at it. Anyway, speaking of black ladies, baby, Dwight Howard done went and did our sister Amy Luciano real bad, okay? And Amy, I started to not even do this story because you saw me at Producer Princess Story. You saw me at Producer Princess Party at Yandy Restaurant, and bitch, you know who I am, and you didn't speak. I said, oh, this big head, big feet, trans adjacent bitch ain't gonna speak. Okay, I got your number, but you a woman and you black and you catching hell, like Natalie Cole said. I'm catching hell. So I ain't gonna give you too much because you didn't speak. I really didn't care that you didn't speak to me no way, but you seen me, bitch. And I just want to let you know that you seen me and you could have speak. But despite the fact that you didn't speak to me, I'm going to have a little bit of compassion for you and that tranny loving husband of yours. And I tried to tell them people a long time ago, the only reason he married your ass is because you favored a tranny and he was able to flaunt you around in public and still get his rocks off. But nevertheless, you get what you pay for. And that's why this man got you over there catching hell. Y'all listen to what Amy Luciano had to say about how Dwight Howard over there doing her. And this is a real long listen. Take a listen.
To know me, you know I am so prideful and so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way. But my marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taking my CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me, it's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids, I have to be witnesses to. I'm in the police at the house. They ask me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I've never been married before. I am in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble, so of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I have been with this man for 14 months. I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing. I just cannot do it. I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my husband, I don't want to leave my husband. But the positions he keeps putting me in, and it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not him. This is not Dwight. This is This is trauma, this is everything he's been through, but just not the kids. I have to advocate for the kids. And I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter. And I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man. I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help.
God damn, that's a lot of coke,
nobody would have
bitch.
fucking listened because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help. And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year.
So y'all, the video get lengthy. Now, is it me? Or did Amy take that hand, she poured that coke in and wiped her nose with it? Now, we ain't gonna do Amy like that. Amy put the residual back in that bag. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all from somebody who partied back in the day. I'm gonna tell y'all from somebody that partied back in the day. That's a lot of damn coke. God damn it, man. And y'all can vouch for me. Those that party, those that ever been around people, that is a whole lot of damn coke. That might be thousands of dollars worth of coke. That is a lot of coke to have on deck at home. That, oh my God, that, you know, most times people have a little bit in a little baggie, or, you know, that for the girls that know, I mean, that's a lot of cocaine. That is a lot of cocaine. Number one. And it was double sacked, okay, to make sure none of it get wasted. Amy, I don't know you. I don't know you personally. I have a personal thought process. Somebody said that was a quarter key. It might have been. I mean, I'm finna tell y'all some of my own business. Bitch, even when we don't have a party around here and we don't win and got some coke for everybody to do it, bitch, we ain't had that much. I ain't never been rich like Dwight Howard either. They say that's a different pay grade. That is, I mean, bitch, even when I was at my worst, bitch, I couldn't even keep that much damn coke around. Somebody said that ain't no 8-ball. That ain't even 8 balls. I wish I had some powder up here so I could demonstrate to y'all. That is a lot of cocaine. That, like, real talk, Amy, you might want to take that video down because you can get busted for distribution. That ain't personal consumption. That is a lot of cocaine. For anybody that knows, that somebody said, I used to have a little 20 bag. Full transparency, since we talking about it. The most I ever had on me was a little 80. You know what I'm saying? Was a little 80. If I went and bought an 8-ball, which is an 1/8 of an ounce, that's because, I was sharing with the girls. That was a lot of damn cocaine. And Amy, if they didn't come get them kids before you showed that, they damn sure finna come get their ass now. And they ain't never coming back, okay? They ain't never coming back. Funky, when you look down, was you trying to find a small bag to show us? Girl, no, let me tell you one thing about it. If I was looking down to find a small bag, we would have been in my bedroom and not my office. I don't do drugs at my place of business. That's where y'all hoes go wrong. If we would have been in the vacation suite, maybe we would have found a 20 bag. But don't judge me from my past. I don't stay there no more. Amy, they coming to get them kids. They all that got them cocaine that you just showed. I hope you flushed that shit down the toilet when you got off the air. That is a lot of cocaine. Okay. Second thing, Amy, I ain't finna say that every wife that stay with a man that do that much drugs be on it. But Amy, I'm just telling you what the people said. Birds of a feather flock together. Amy, it's hard for me to believe that your ass been around there and you ain't never toot. Hey, BB. Toot. Hey, BB. And Amy, you better be careful because the bitch might fuck around and say that was your shit. He might mess around and say it was yours. But speaking of, baby, I guess Dwight, he say, bitch, I don't need you. I don't want it. You're not the female for it. He took his ass down to Fulton County and filed divorce for you. He said he was all right with you telling the kids business, but he said you can't tell the drug business. He said, nah, baby, because now you finna get me caught up. You finna get the drug dealer caught up. You finna get us all caught up. And Amy, I don't know why you was, listen, I don't know why you was such in a rush to go lay up with this man who laying up fucking trannies. Okay? This man like Miss Kitty, not real Kitty. He like Miss Kitty. Okay? He didn't even go get him old clean looking trans. He got that old dirty, dingy, grungy bitch named Miss Kitty. And you thinking it's cute. You went and laid up with this man after he laid up with Miss Kitty. Like, I ain't trying to shade nobody, but there is levels to this street walking shit. Okay? And I'm not trying to bring nobody into it. He wasn't laid up with Laverne Cox. He wasn't laid up with T.S. Madison. He wasn't laid up with Angelica Ross. He wasn't laid up with all Stasha Sanchez. He wasn't laid up with Carmen Carrera. He wasn't laid up with all the bad girls. He was laid up with street walking, razor stubble ass, kitten heel wearing Miss Kitty, who looked like she got fleas, rabies, and every damn thing else in between her legs and in her butt. And you went and laid it low and spread it wide after this man had been all over the news with Miss Kitty. I mean, I know love and hip hop don't pay, but goddamn, bitch, you was down in the trenches like that? Nevertheless, Dwight Howard said, baby, if you can't keep his secrets, you can't stay there. He done went down to the courthouse and filed divorce from his wife, Amber Howard, a.k.a. Amy Luciano, just hours after she posted shocking allegations online. According to TMZ, court documents state that the marriage, which began January 11, 2025, was irretrievably broken with no children and no hope of reconciliation. Now, here is what I will say. After I cracked all these jokes, and Amy, they just jokes, and if you see me, we could go to the parking lot and fight. If that's what you want to do, because you look like you fight niggas. But Amy, I am going to say this in your support. Comedy aside, you were doing the right thing. Baby, if this man got you in compromising situations where you got law enforcement involved, CPS is involved, and that much cocaine is involved, baby, you got to go on. You got to go on, baby. It's just best that you move on. You tried. It's nothing you can do for this. And I want to tell you something. Love don't get you in legal trouble. And love don't lie on you. Love don't get you in legal trouble. And love don't lie on you. And as far as Royce Reed is concerned, Royce been doing a lot of talking. And I'm not going to lie to you. Royce, I don't necessarily like all the aha, I told you so that you're doing. It's kind of giving kicking a woman while she's down. However, the world, the internet, Dwight, and all Dwight's women have tried Royce to her face for years. And who is me to tell that woman not to get her vindication? Get it, Royce? I get it. because I know what it feels like to be the underdog for so many years and people think you crazy, and then finally something happens to vindicate you. And especially if a bitch was talking sideways about you. Royce been trying to tell the people for years, but because Dwight had the bigger platform and had more money, nobody believed it. So Royce, go ahead and bask in your glory that you were right. You were right. Royce Reed is going to be the hottest thing for interview. Matter of fact, Royce Reed. Royce, get my number from Carlos King and text me. We need you on this week, baby, because if we get sit down over here, Funky Dineva Live, get my number from Carlos, Royce. Text me immediately, baby. We'll have you on tomorrow. Baby, I do a show at 10 o'clock in the morning if you available, because we want to talk about it. We want to know what was going on now that everything is coming to the damn surface, Royce. We need you to clear it up. Royce Reed, we need you on the show within the next 48 hours. Get my number from Carlos King and text me tonight, baby, so we can schedule that thing. But that's what's going on in Atlanta. Y'all see why I got me another damn place in Miami. I can't stay around here in Atlanta too much. These hoes got way too much going on. Moving right along, honey. Speaking of hoes, if y'all thought that y'all was finna go down to the Magic City Classic and make that ass clap, not the Magic City, but down to the All-Star game and make that ass clap for the Magic City little piece of halftime situation that they was finna do, them people had done complained down to the ground and they done pulled the whole thing. Now listen, two things can be true at the same time. Atlanta and Atlanta's black atmosphere for entertainment is definitely synonymous with the lemon pepper wing and the strip club, right? And it would feel so right as an honorary AT alien that we would have had a little piece of Magic City collaboration going on down to the NBA Atlanta Hawks Magic Monday promotion. But y'all created so much backlash and so much fuss on social media and in the general public that the people done canceled the thing. Now, let me tell y'all something, grown people. Any grown person with any type of common sense would have known that the women were not going to be naked at the event, okay? We already know that. Anybody with common sense knows that these ladies were not going to be naked. They probably were not going to be any more scantily clad than the cheerleaders or the dancers are. And, you know, when I first, I'm not going to lie to you, when I first heard that the NBA was doing a collaboration with Magic City, I'm not going to lie, my first mind was like, hell to the no. My first mind was like, these two brands do not align. However, when I took a step back and I realized how much Magic City is Atlanta, I said, okay, done in a way that pays homage and now homage, it can be done. But ultimately, guys, the NBA pulled the plug on it, and I'm not going to lie to you. It probably was the right thing to do. But Magic City people, here's how you flip it. Here is how you flip it. Now that everybody's got Magic City on their tongue, Magic City better be the place where it's the after place. And matter of fact, Magic City might not even be big enough, bitch. Y'all need to go rent an old nasty warehouse. I'm talking about we need titties, ass, and coochie walking around the whole MFN warehouse. You want to dance me? You want to dance me? We need we need 500 growers. Because the minute they leave the State Farm, baby, we is going down to the strip club. We need Pretty Plates. We need the Daiquiri Factory. We need Harold's Chicken. We need Gaucher's Tapas Bar. We need Bar One Atlanta, even though them hoes ain't open. We need BQE. We need Escobar. We need everybody who know how to dip a lemon pepper wing to be a vendor down here to Magic City, because the titties, the ass, and the niggas is going to be out after this game. I don't even get into this type of stuff, but I just want to put my tennis shoes on and be out there in the parking lot with a sweet tea and a 6-piece lemon pepper, because they going to have it all going on down to the Magic City. Now, y'all hoes ain't finna get $150 of my money to come in here and see these old bullet wound, had 6 babies ass women's with BBLs, but I will go eat. And I will be in the parking lot taking notes and videos of who all celebrity husband and boyfriend was in the parking lot, so I can come back on my show and report the shit on Monday, because I'm messy for Messy Monday. But that's what's going on down to the Magic City. Okay, Cyrus. YK Cyrus, y'all know I'm old. I'm talking about OK Cyrus. YK Cyrus said, I ain't gonna lie. I don't feel like no woman is obligated to cook or clean for a nigga with no ring. That's called playing house. Go get a cleaner and a maid. Here is what I will say. I don't think nobody should be cooking and cleaning on no consistent basis like they no wife. But how else do sometimes y'all get on this internet and just be saying any old thing. Y'all just be getting on the internet and saying any old thing. Like there's something wrong if a guy or a girl cooks occasionally for the other person. Like that might be my, ooh, I'm trying to impress him. I'm trying to lock him down and get a ring. He's taking me to dinner. He's taking me to Houston's 7 times. Maybe I want to invite him over one time and cook his favorite dish. Like there's nothing wrong with an occasional, I'm going to cook his favorite meal or I'm going to pack a lunch for him. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you showing up around his house cooking all the time and playing all the wifely roles, then yes, there's something wrong with that. But we got to understand something. In 2026, this is not like when our grandparents got together, you met each other at the sock hop, then you got married before you hunched, kissed, or ate. I am sorry, bitch. We are test driving MFers out before we commit. We are test driving them out. Yes, God. You need to come over here. You need to cook a little bit. You need to come over here. You need to clean a little bit. You need to come over here. You need to hunch a little bit, because what you not finna do is get me to marry you, and then I find out you ain't worth a damn, and then you sitting in the car crying like Amy Luciano, and I'm on drugs because I'm stuck with your ass. That's not what we doing. Okay? There is nothing wrong with a guy or a girl occasionally saying, hey, babe, come over here. I'm going to cook for you. That is a date. Listen, you got to cook to eat anyway. The same amount of effort it take to cook for one person is the same amount of effort it take to cook for two. I ain't never met a bitch alive that made a pot of rice for one person. Show me how to do it. Show me how you make a pot of rice for one person. Show me where they sell a pack of chicken that's small enough for one person. Show me a pack of ground beef that's small enough for one person. The smallest denomination you getting meat in is 4. You getting 4 pieces. And if your big fat back ass eating all 4 pieces, you don't need to be dating. You need to be on my 600-pound life. You can't cook for one person, and we ain't finna let all this food go to waste. Okay? So nah, baby, come on over here and get you something to eat. And then get you something to eat. Okay? Food, somebody said boiler bag rice. You ain't lying, J Major, because that's what I put. I put that 5-minute success rice in the thing, but this ain't about me. This about the other people. Nevertheless, YK Cyrus, I agree with you when it comes to shacking up, but I don't think cooking occasionally for your significant other constitutes shacking up. Now, if you cooking 3 and 4 nights a week, packing lunch for them, sending them lunch, and he ain't got no level of commitment, then that's on you. Last but not least, the last thing I'm gonna say about this. You know your partner. There are some people who can play house for 50 and 60 and 40 years, like some of our aunts and uncles that ain't married, and they shit be just fine. There are some people who can be boyfriend and girlfriend for 18 and 20 years, and they stuff be just fine. There's people like Amy Luciano and Dwight Howard who can be married for 14 months, and it's torturous in hell. You got to do what works for you. Okay, now I am not a fan of necessarily going around and playing house, but I'll say this, but I'll play house for the right MFer. I will play house for the right MFer. You know who to play house for. And it's when the energy is reciprocated. When you cooking and cleaning and he oil changing and pumping gas and detailing car and making sure your windshield wipers work and playing basketball with your little bald head son named Bard and going to the father-son dance with your fatherless daughter, then bitch, you play house a little bit. You play house a little bit. When your car need tires and he go put some tires on your car and your screen door screeching and he go put a new screen door on it, you play house a little bit. You play house a little bit because he over there playing house. It just all depends on your situation and only you know your situation. Last but not least, we talking about situations and good men's, honey. Young Jock say, baby, he is ready for love. Young Jock said, don't let this over 40. Don't let this over 40 mess you up. This is why Kendra over there crazy letting them cheat on her 7 ways past Sunday or whatever. Because Young Jock say, baby, he got it going on. He got what you want, got what you need. Young Jock say, he'll have your ass over there cooking lunch. And listen, let me tell you something. Young Jock look good. Y'all can't take it from him. It looks good. That's how I like my over 40 looking men's. He looks really damn good for what it was. Somebody said, where Kendra at? Y'all ain't right. Anywho, y'all don't forget my tea and her honey products, y'all. We are selling the products. I got them behind me. We got the teas. We got the honeys. We got all the things. We're going to start making our tea before the show. I'm going to post it on my Instagram. We're going to start making our tea about 15 minutes before the show, and we're going to sip on it and drink. Y'all, we're going to get out of here about 10 minutes early today because I think me and Pretty Plates finna go out and get in these streets just a little bit. But that's all I got. Ain't got no more. And I'll call y'all hoes tomorrow. If we ain't out too late, I'll give y'all a Monday show. All of y'all have been asking, what happened to the morning shows? Trust and believe the morning shows are not going anywhere. I do too many numbers in the morning and I'm leaving way too much money on the table to not do the morning shows. What's going on with the morning shows is I'm just trying to fine tune everything so I'm not just waking up and giving y'all a repeat of the evening shows. That's what's going on. Either way, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Y'all hoes, be sure to like and subscribe if you new around these parts. And I'll call y'all later. Bye.